Hey guys, I'm here at a very unique restaurant. Today's a little different. It's in Chinatown. It's a Vietnamese restaurant called Thuong An Lac. Probably saying it wrong, but to find it, it's on North King Street, right next to the Oahu Market and across from Kekaliki Market. If you're familiar with Lee's Bakery, the popular bakery, it's right kind of next door to it on the same street. And it's owned by this very lovely elderly Vietnamese lady who's super sweet. You can dine in here, you can do takeout. It seems more people take out because they work around here. They open super early for breakfast. You can eat pho for breakfast, which is done in Vietnam, or do a takeout lunch. They open really early and close early as well at about 3 p.m. So far, service is really fast. It's really quaint in here and cute. And they already served me my sides for my pho. I ordered some pho. So she gave me my typical sides for my pho, the bean sprout, some culantro or saw leaf, some really fresh veggies. Here's some basil. And what makes it unique is the lime and the fresh chilies. She says she's from Saigon, so we're talking a little bit because I went to Saigon a long time ago. So super awesome. Thank you. Wow, thank you. So it's super quaint in here. You can eat in, like I said, or take out. And so fast, my pho came out already, and she was super nice and gave me some tea, like a pitcher of tea. And all the condiments are here. So let's get into this. I'm gonna put some of my condiments in. I'm gonna start off with some bean sprouts, some culantro, and lots of basil. That's my favorite. And there's lots of things in here. I see some bean curd, which is one of my favorite things to eat. That's vegetarian. Put some lime in here. And a little bit of chili. Gotta have that garlic sauce. A little bit of hoisin. And a little bit of sriracha. Okay, if you're wondering why I'm wearing the mask, you can't take it off till you eat. If you're not from here, it's super strict here still, and hopefully they're supposed to get rid of this law soon, so hopefully Hawaii can get on board and we'll get rid of that. So I see some beautiful shiitake mushrooms, some interesting vegan fish balls, it looks like, beautiful bean curd, which is my favorite, and some things that look kind of like some mock's flank steak, the rare steak they usually give you. Wow, you would never think this is vegan at all. The broth is delicious. Tastes exactly like pho. All the delicious spices. Let's taste some of these things. So we'll start with what I'm familiar with. Some bean curd. What I like about bean curd is it has that chew of meat, but it just soaks up all the flavors that whatever it's soaking in, so it has that nice broth taste. Really good. And this is coming from a carnivore. I am such a meat lover, but you won't think this is vegan at all. Very tasty. Alright, I don't know what this is. Maybe it's like a mock ham. Let's taste it on its own without any dipping sauce. Sorry, it's a little loud in here. A lot of takeouts here, people walking in. Wow, that really tastes like a pork sausage. And I've been going to Down to Earth and getting like the mock meat just to be healthy sometimes, and it doesn't really taste good. You know that. It has a weird aftertaste, but this has no aftertaste. It has a good texture and actually tastes like a pork sausage. Trying out the tea. So you don't get plain water, it's tea. Quite nutty. Interesting tea, like I'm not sure if it's a green tea. Probably is, looks like it, but has a nutty aftertaste. Delicious. Here's a beautiful shiitake mushroom, nice and plump. Has that nice meatiness going on. And I like the flavor of shiitake mushroom, so very good. Now this is like the mock beef. It's interesting how they can get the texture of it. You can tell it's not real beef, but let's take a try. Dip it in my hoisin and sriracha. Now that one's kind of weird. Definitely you can tell it's not beef or any meat. It's got a squishy, spongy taste in it. Kind of rubs against your teeth to make a squeaky sound. Tastes kind of like mushroom though, so maybe it's made out of mushrooms. The noodles though, cooked perfectly, exactly like pho, like regular pho. The broth is delicious. I like all the condiments. Everything goes well together. The herbs and everything, and the chili. If you don't like spice, you don't have to put it in, but not too spicy, even though those chili peppers were in there. But just fresh, clean flavors going on. Man, there's so many things in here. You got, looks like 3 pieces of that mock steak. A little bit more of the ham, and then we got this fried tofu here. Your typical tofu taste. Tastes good. I like tofu, but if you dip it in the sauce, it tastes fabulous. Really good. So this is like a meatball, or like a fish ball, it looks like. Thought it was a button mushroom at first, but let's see what it tastes like. Actually tastes like a button mushroom, but it's not. You see that it's kind of processed. Not sure if it is made out of button mushrooms, but definitely doesn't taste like a meatball or fish ball. It's quite plain, so I'm assuming you have to dip it in the sauce. Let's try this other piece and dip it. Definitely better. I think some of these mock meats, you definitely need to dip it in the sauce, and you get that texture, but the flavor comes from something else. I think the best mock meat out of all of it is this ham. It actually almost tastes like Spam or luncheon meat, but very delicious. It's kind of mind-blowing how they can do this and make this what's technically vegetarian or vegan into something that tastes like meat. We'll take more of a taste of the broth. It's super clear and clean. You would never know that there's no meat in this pho. I mean, the broth tastes exactly like a great pho broth. So delicious. I think that's the star of the show, and the mock ham thing, and all the bean curd and fresh, mushrooms. Now on the bottom, I found something that was mind-blowing. This is supposed to be a mock beef tendon, and it actually looks like it. So let's take a taste of it, and hopefully it tastes exactly like it. Yeah, no flavor really, but exactly like the chew of beef tendon. That's pretty crazy. At the end, you have an aftertaste of sweetness, and I don't know what that is. Again, when I dipped it into the sauce, it takes that aftertaste away. So, yeah, that's kind of crazy how they mimicked that mouthfeel of the beef tendon. So this is what it looks like inside. Vermicelli rice, noodles, and some lettuce. Looks like some tofu, all wrapped in a rice wrapper. All right, let's dip it in this mock nam chok, the fish sauce. It's got some beautiful shredded carrot and daikon in it. And there's actually not tofu, it's like a mock pork again, like a ham. The surprising thing that kind of bursts in your mouth is these mint leaves in here that are usually in the summer rolls. But it's so good, it's bursting with flavor. And everything kind of goes well together. It does have peanuts in here, so if you're allergic to peanuts, you might want to tell them to take it out. or not order it at all, but it's very fresh and light and not too heavy. So I'm pretty much satisfied. That was a great meal. I was really shocked that it tasted wonderful coming from a total meat eater. So if you're looking for something healthy, even if you're a meat eater, definitely try and check this out in Chinatown. Everything tastes great, but it's not heavy and greasy and oily like other phas or other dishes. Really light and fresh. Everything's fresh, including the condiments, the basil, and the cilantro and bean sprouts. Super fresh produce. Just everything's so good. I wish I could try their other things, such as their bun roux, which is their crab soup. And they also have banh mi's and stuff like that. So if you're on the go, you can get a banh mi sandwich. If you know, Chinatown parking is very tough to find. So my tip is every time I come on this side of Chinatown, on the King Street side, I always park at the Mauna Kea municipal lot. And this is a municipal city lot, so it charges very little. It's probably going to be $1. Sometimes I only pay 50 cents or 75 cents, even though I stay for a while. It's much better than looking for metered parking, and even if you are lucky and get a metered stall, you don't have to worry about running out and putting coins and such. There's plenty of parking there, and it's just right there in front of the center of Chinatown. If you're going more towards the Pauahi side, I always do the Smith lot. So there's multiple municipal lots in Chinatown. Depending which part of Chinatown you're going to go to, you can just search and kind of research where you're going to park, which lot you're going to park at. So definitely come support this little mom and pop shop. Definitely fresh, delicious vegan food. So if you're also vegan visiting Honolulu, you can definitely enjoy some good cuisine that is meatless. So if you like this, press the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you again next week. Aloha.